Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys have been doing well and are staying safe and healthy in these dark times. I have spent quite a lot of time at my desk studying and working. However, now that I have been having to do school online as well, I have been spending even more time at my desk, so I thought I'd show you guys a video of how my desk is set up and arranged. So to start off, my desk is a basic white desk with 3 drawers, and on top I have a desk hutch that I keep my notebooks and textbooks in. I'm going to link where I got everything down below in the description box, so if you are curious about where to get a product or what a product is, just look in the description box and I'll probably have it linked if I can find the original source. On top of my desk, I have 2 lamps. I love these lamps. You can change the warmth of the light as well as the brightness by sliding your finger along these buttons. I personally really love to keep it in the middle setting and on the coolest tone as well. I don't really know why I like this setting so much, but it's the one that I often use while studying and just working at my desk in general. Also, on top of the desk shelf, I have a little white ceramic cup where I keep all of my electronic cords and other electronic accessories. I have a small handheld fan that I use during the summer when it gets really warm and I want to stay comfortable while studying. There is also this small green box where I keep all of my pre-cut and pre-corded Muji flashcards. Next to that, I have 2 Noon electrolyte bottles with tablets I use in my water bottle. I don't use them a lot, but sometimes if I want caffeine or if I'm feeling really dehydrated, I will use one of the tablets in my water bottle. There's also this little terracotta warrior I got when I went to Xi'an, China. There isn't really a particular purpose for having this on my desk except that I like it and don't really know where else I'd put it in my room, so I think it just fits in right here on my desk. I also have a small clock and a small timer as well as a pink tin with some basic note papers in it. Then in the center of my desk I have a Cacao Friends calendar and also a small dachshund shaped paperweight because I really like dogs. Next to that I have a sticky note holder and also 2 lip balms. Then I have a small blue wireless speaker and a USB sunlight mimicking lamp. I have another timer that is a little bigger than the others. I also have a tin with some more wires and electrical accessories in it. Then on the shelves of my desk hutch, I have some of my textbooks and notebooks stacked there. In the first and smallest compartment, I have a Spanish, English, Alice in Wonderland book. I have a notebook, a Chinese vocab book, and some Chinese character practice workbooks. Next to that, I have a bunch of language books and also my global politics and Spanish IB textbooks. I used to have more of my textbooks and study guides here, but now that the IB exams are cancelled, I replaced them with some language books that I'm using more often than my study guides. Underneath this shelf, I have my white line notebooks. I do not use them as much again since I do not have exams anymore and my classes are basically over, but I keep them there because I don't really have anywhere else to put them since that's where they've stayed all year during the school year. On the other side of the hutch, I have 3 shelves instead of 2. On the top shelf, I have my Chinese grammar textbook, my IB SL math textbook, and also my IB ESS study guide. Underneath those, I have my campus notebooks. I personally love these notebooks since you can keep on reusing them over and over again and also move the papers around after you take your notes if you want to rearrange where your notes are and which sections. I am planning on bringing these with me to college and using them then. The last shelf has a book stand that I use while I'm studying or writing notes for my textbooks. Then underneath it, I have an English textbook, my math study guide, my English study guide, and also my Spanish IB study guide as well. So then the last main section of my desk is the open space underneath the hutch. I have 3 acrylic containers that I use to keep my pens and stickers organized. On the top of my first container is my TIJN blue light blocking glasses. I love these glasses and use them every day when I'm studying late at night and using my computer or phone. I feel like they might be a little small for my face, but even then I still love them. In the organizing container below them, I have all my stickers from random Etsy shops that I love to shop at, and these are in my first drawer. Then under that drawer, I have some blank large flashcards that I use for vocabulary or for studying for tests. The very bottom drawer has more stickers from Etsy shops as well. Then in between this organizer and the next organizer, I have 3 notebooks. The next organizer is the shortest, so I have quite a few things stacked on top of it. I have my journal that I write in on the bottom. The next is a Moda planner. I haven't been using this planner much since I'm not going to school every day, so I'm going to probably bring it with me to college and use it there since it'll get more use than just using it here at home. On top of that, I have a small journal that I use to write down things I like and make artistic collages that I sometimes video and put on my Instagram. Finally, I have my calculator and my reading/sight glasses on the top of these. In this organizer, there are 3 drawers. The top drawer has my mild liner brush pens, which I absolutely love to use for calligraphy. I also have my Muji black writing gel pens here. I have 0.38, 0.5, and 0.7 pens, but the 0.38 pens are my personal favorite since they smudge the least, and as you can see, they are my favorite since I have the least amount of them since I use them the most. Underneath those, I have some memo pads and to-do lists. I also have some fun sticky notes as well. Then on the bottom drawer, I have some sticker notes. These are different from sticky notes because sticky notes are only sticky on one side of the paper, but sticker notes are sticky on the whole black. In addition, the sticker notes have blank white spaces or blank spaces that you can write notes on and add them to your notes. I love to use these to add some more interesting aspects to my study guides or class notes. Then in between this organizer and the next organizer are 2 Chinese character practice books. I love using these to practice my spacing when I'm writing Hanzi and also practice my handwriting since I don't write Chinese characters very well. The last organizer is the largest organizer on my desk. The top of the organizer has 2 washi tape dispensers on it. The organizer underneath has 5 drawers. The top drawer has my Stabilo highlighter collection. I really love these highlighters and use them a lot. They're definitely a staple of my stationery collection. The next drawer has my Muji pens as well as my Sriracha pens. I use my Muji pens quite a bit, especially the 0.38 ones. I don't use my Sriracha pens as much as my Muji or Pilot Juice pen, but I really do like the colors of them. Then under that drawer, I have my mild liner highlighter collection. These have been my go-to highlighters for my whole high school career. Then next to those, I have some Eric Condren pens, I believe. I'm not exactly sure if that's the name of the brand or the person who made them or if they're a collab, but yeah, they're a type of pen. I think my mother gave these to me. I cannot remember exactly how I got them, but they're definitely not my favorite pen because they're kind of like a marker, but also kind of like a pen and also kind of like a highlighter, and it's this really weird combination of the 3, which I'm personally just not a really big fan of. The second to last drawer has my juice pens and also 2 metallic pens. I prefer my Muji pens to the Pilot Juice pens, but I think they're still great, and some of the colors of the juice pens I really love. I especially really like the Pilot Juice pen metallic pens, which have a really interesting, unique color that I can't really find in any other pens, so I really enjoy those a lot. The last drawer has a bunch of random knick-knack pens. I have a few brush pens, some highlighters, and also some pencils as well. It's mostly just kind of like a junk drawer of all the pens that I couldn't really fit into the rest of the aesthetically pleasing categories, so I just put them in this drawer instead. On the side of my desk, I have a few computer accessories. I have a computer stand that I use to raise the height of my computer so I'm not slouched over all day, which can cause me to have some neck and back pain. In addition to the computer stand, I have an external keyboard and mouse so that I can use the stand easier without having to cramp up my arm or hand in weird ways to use my laptop. I also have a Cacao Friends mouse pad because I really like the color of it. In addition to that, I have a wireless phone charger, a phone stand, and also a coaster that I regularly use while studying, so I just keep it over onto the side of my desk so I know where they are at all times. There is also a small tray that I use to hold the highlighters, pens, and pencils I'm using while I'm taking my notes or studying. So that is it for the overall setup of my desk. I have quite a few things on my desk, but that is how I like it, so I don't have to get up and find things when I'm studying. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye!